Information transmission and evolution. In any processing stage of any computer system, we need an input known as data and an output known as information. To further expand our illustration, let's look at a simple arithmetic operation. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Here, 1 and 2 are data. The plus sign is the process, which we know as addition. 3 is the information. Before we move on, let us look at another example. The individual subjects you do in class, English, mathematics, computer studies, etc., are data, while the final end of the term result, which is the collection of all the tests and examinations on each subject, is the information. Now that we have an overview of what input data and output information is, we will go ahead and define them. Data can be defined as raw facts, e.g., sound, text, numbers, images, and so on, which is in a form suitable for storage in and processing by a computer. Information, on the other hand, is data that has been processed into meaningful form and that is valuable to the user. Types of data: text, e.g., alphabets; numeric values, e.g., numbers 1, 2, 3, 4; images; video; audio. Although people often mix up the differences between data and information, and sometimes some people even interchange the two, this is not supposed to be so. Therefore, the next couple of points will discuss the differences between these two. Data are facts which have not been processed or dealt with and are in their raw form. That is, they are sometimes random, overly simple or abstract, while information is knowledge that has been processed and has been rendered useful. Information is a snapshot of a certain data at a single point, while data will always change as there is always more coming in. Data are inputs, while information is output of any given processing system. Data by itself alone is not necessarily significant to the computer user, while information is significant by itself. Information transmission can be defined as the process of passing information from one person or place to another. Methods of transmission of information are classified into two, and they are the ancient method and the modern methods of transmission. Let's discuss these methods one after the other. The ancient method. We have the following under this method of transmission of information. Drum beating. Drums are used to pass information to people within the community. Messages were understood from the sound of the drum. Town criers. They used different instruments like iron to draw people's attention. Signs. The use of signs to pass information to people. Modern methods of transmitting information include the day-to-day information transmission channels that we all know, such as emails, telephone messages, radio, television, newspapers, and so many others. ICT represents the combination of microelectronics, computer hardware and software, telecommunications, and other electronics such as microprocessor. Just in case you do not know, microprocessors are semiconductors that enable the processing and storage of huge amounts of information and also allows the distribution of this information through a computer network. In this module, we learned about data and information, difference between data and information transmission, And finally, we talked about ICT evolution.